Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video we are going to be installed latest PHP 8.2 in our VPS server and also set up our Nginx and also host a demo PHP application and configure PHP 8.2 FPM socket into our Nginx server. Let's log into our VPS server. First we need to update our Ubuntu operating system. Run sudo apt update and apt upgrade. And then we need to install PHP 8.2 FPM for our Nginx server rather than core PHP. First we need to install some common dependencies. Type yes. Then we need to add the latest PHP repository to our Ubuntu. Run sudo apt update to update all of our repository. Then we will install PHP 8.2 FPM for our Nginx server. Do not install the PHP 8.2 core, that is for Apache, but in here we are using Nginx, so we will only install PHP FPM. All the core functionalities are included in this file. Let's check the PHP version. As you can see here, it's PHP 8.2. Then we need to install some common modules. We can install any PHP modules by defining the PHP version. So in here it is PHP 8.2, then dash and then name of the module. So in here we are installing common, MySQL, XML, curl, GD, Imagic for image processing, CLI for command line interface, and etc. So let's install them. PHP MySQL module will help us to connect any MySQL database from our PHP application. Let's check the PHP FPM server status. As you can see here, it is currently running. This socket actually enables Nginx to communicate with any of our PHP application. So our Nginx server actually communicate to our PHP application via this FPM socket. So we need to actually configure this socket in our Nginx configuration to host any PHP application. Let's go to our Nginx configuration. Let's visit to this directory. Now we need to edit this default file. We will include fast CGI PHP config. So we need to include fast CGI params. Then we need to give the path of our PHP 8.2 FPM socket file and do some the default configuration. Let's copy this path, run/php and save this file. Yes, wait for the file to update, then validate this file, nginx-t. So let's visit the directory. So /run/php, and in here you can see here php-fpm.sock file, and which is symlink to this PHP 8.2 file. Okay. And this is the socket file we are using to configure our PHP application in our Nginx server. So after that we need to change this line, and next let's save it. So wait for to file to upload. Next we need to validate it. After that we need to reload our Nginx server. After reloading we need to create a index.php file in our root directory. So let's visit our root directory, /var/www/myiot-lab. So in here I will create a new file called index.php. I will just echo the PHP information. So I will just echo the PHP information which is installed into our VPS server. For that, just call this function php info. Save this. Yes. Now we will refresh our domain and let's see if index.php file is activated or not. Okay. So our page is not refreshed because first we are checking this index.html file and then index.php. So we need to remove index.html file for now. Let's save it and we will reload our Nginx. Let's refresh our page. As you can see here, our PHP version is 8.2. So our server name is ubuntu.local. The operating system is Linux and we are using PHP 8.2 fpm file. And this is the configuration file path and also some extra configuration. And if you want to change some configuration, you can visit to this file and do the modification. And then you need to restart the PHP fpm server to apply the changes. You can also see some basic PHP configuration like memory limit, post max size, and this is the curl information. This is the date module PHP 8.2 and this is the GD module which we have installed previously. This is the imagic module, so it is version 3.7. This is the MB string and this is the MySQLi. Also we have the PDO MySQL. That means we can connect to your any MySQL server with our PHP application. So that's how you can install PHP to your VPS server and hosted a PHP application. So if we just delete this index.php file and rename this index.html file to index.php. So after renaming it, just refresh this page. So as you can see here, our previous HTML page is now visible because we changed its extension to .php so that our Nginx server actually run this file as a PHP and we are actually configured the index.php as a root file. So any index.php file in this directory will be run by default by the Nginx server. So that's how you can install PHP 8.2 fpm into your VPS server and configure to it in your Nginx server and host a example PHP application. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit on the like button, and if you want to watch more of these videos, do subscribe to this channel.